Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. One.
Keep some space over there, good. So, as shadow boxing a little bit, just ask away. If you want to ask a question, raise your hand, you'll stop and we'll answer it for you. Okay, we got one in the back. Go ahead, Richard.
Can you tell us what the experience was like in the Philippines sparring with Pacquiao, and what did he do well? Like, what is his best weapon?
Man, his work ethic was very motivating. I was there for 4 weeks. 30 days total. We did one of my toughest sparring sessions and one of his toughest sparring sessions. We went up to 6 rounds straight, 7 rounds straight. He really didn't have nobody else to work with him. He had me and another Filipino local guy that just that would just give him the extra rounds for him to complete his 10 round sessions. And the way he just maintains so sharp, the way he's so sharp so fast, that it kept me sharp. And it kept me pushing myself every second that I was sparring in there with them. So it really, boosted my confidence up as a young fighter. And I came back to Hollywood for 5 more weeks of training, and the sparring became so much easier for me. So and like Rick said, I'm ready. Even though they changed my opponent, I'm ready for different styles because I've been sparring, from fast guys to power punchers, Russians, Australians, Mexicans, Hispanics. So I've been sparring a whole variety of great fighters at the Wild Card Boxing Gym. When I was in the Philippines, I really missed my family, my son. I missed his first birthday. It was so when I came back, I decided to take my family with me to Los Angeles and for them to spend those couple of weeks of my training camp, and all I was doing is just resting, training, and spending time with my family, taking them out to dinner once a week, and when it comes to social media, mainly it's just making that post and then kind of just logging out or replying once in a while when I got the chance, but it was mainly just to put my focus on them and my focus on my training, without any distractions, because lately there's been a lot of distractions for athletes because of a lot of negativity that goes on in social media. And right now, that's one of the toughest things that I see that us athletes face is that when you're doing well, they hype you up, but when they hype you, they're there, they motivate you. But then as soon as you face adversity and they see you vulnerable a little bit, then they come out with the worst critics and the worst comments. And I've been seeing that a lot. It's from the Andre Ward fight to to other fighters fighting, and to even soccer teams, football teams. And when I grew up, the way my family supported a fighter, they were there 100%, no matter they lost or they won. When I grew up, when I was young, I would cheer on the Cowboys no matter if we had the worst team, or cheer on the Chivas no matter if we had the worst team. And now it's different, man. So social media, you gotta be very careful because not everybody, they really don't have no limits with what they say.
In addition to Manny Pacquiao, Freddie Roach loses another top-notch fighter. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now I wanted to give you guys this updated video. I wanted to talk about this a couple of days ago. I've been a little bit busy. But Freddie Roach loses another fighter, this time champion, super lightweight WBC champion Jose Ramirez. And he's no longer working with Freddie Roach. He's now going to be working with Robert Garcia from OXNARD'S, who's the former fighter, trainer, well respected in the game, and brother of Mikey Garcia, right? And this was a little bit surprising. I mean, I take that with a grain of salt because nothing's really truly surprising in the sport of boxing, but I guess you could say it was unexpected just because Ramirez, he just become a champion in March and he beat Amir Imam. I thought he looked really good in that fight. He has an upcoming fight, a hometown fight. He's from NorCal, and he has a fight in Fresno July 7th at the Save Mart Center. And this will be his first fight under the tutelage of new trainer Robert Garcia. I'm from the Bay Area, so you know I'll be in Fresno. It's about 3 hours away. You know what I mean? It's a pretty, Fresno, it's a drive, but it's like driving halfway to LA. You know what I mean? So it makes sense for him. Like, obviously he felt he became a champion and he's at a point in his career, so he's trying to evolve and stay a champion. I'm not saying that if he was with Freddie Roach he wouldn't be a champion anymore, but you guys get, he wants to add on to the game. And you know, it's probably, like I said, the Bay Area is about a 6-hour drive to LA, you know, so if he's working with Robert Garcia, he's halfway there. So he's about probably 2.5 hours, 3 hours from LA, maybe 4, you know what I mean? So he can still, if he needs to, probably drive back to see his family and friends, stuff like that. And Robert Garcia, definitely a good trainer, and I'm anxious to see this partnership and see what they got going on. Also on that Save Mart card on July 7th, a friend of the channel, Gabriel Flores Jr., him and his pops, they will be on the card. You know what I mean? They're also representing NorCal. You know what I mean? Us NorCal boys are putting on. So I'm anxious. I want to see this. Now for Freddie Roach, I almost feel bad because he's losing a lot of fighters, either to retirement or whatever the case is. Miguel Cotto obviously retired after the Saddam Ali loss, which he said he was going to do, win, lose, or draw. He said he was losing. Saddam Ali just lost also, but Miguel lost to him and then retired. Manny Pacquiao, his longest standing, that was like the longest standing duo in boxing. He has this big fight, or at least to me, I'm looking forward to it, against MIKEY in Malaysia. And for the first time in like over a decade, I believe, Manny Pacquiao has decided to use other people. Now, I have some inside information, and they said that he's actually going to be working with Nonito Donaire's father. I haven't heard the confirmation of that, but if not, he's going to be probably working with Boo Boy, his longtime co-trainer, right? So I'm sure he's going to do his camp in the Philippines and stuff like that. So a lot of changes for Freddie Roach. I'm not actually even sure who he trains anymore. You know what I mean? Cotto's retired. Manny Pacquiao is going to be either with Boo Boy or Donaire Sr. He just lost Jose Ramirez after he became a champion. So I don't really know that many top-notch. He had a heavyweight that just recently lost. So he's been kind of on a losing streak. You know what I mean? Either his fighters have been losing or he's lost the fighters. Like, you know what I mean? They're pursuing other things. But Jose Ramirez is very professional, very respectable. So I don't think they're leaving on bad terms. I don't think it's anything like that. He just wants to up his game or whatever. He felt the need to change, and I'm okay with that as long as the fighter doesn't do it too frequently. Like, let's say Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson, I don't know if some of you guys know this, but I follow the career of Chad Dawson or whatnot, and he had, over a small period of time, he had like 11 to 13 trainers. You know what I mean? He was with the Iceman Scully. He was with Floyd Sr. You know what I mean? He kept like switching to different. Like that's a bit excessive. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem if, like, let's say Lucas Matisse, he leaves his trainer and then he starts training with Joel Diaz. You know what I mean? See how it is, and they've been together for a few fights. But when a fighter starts bouncing around from trainer to trainer, then that's like, why can't you find a trainer that fits? Maybe you shouldn't commit to one. You know what I'm saying? It's like someone being in a relationship and they're in the relationship for 3 months and then they break up. It's just like, what's the deal? But like I said, Jose Ramirez, very professional, very good champion. Obviously, they're trying to build a future fight with him and Regis Prograis, which is an awesome fight. Ramirez, he's just a good fighter. Some of you guys don't know, the man you just seen this weekend, Vasyl Lomachenko, who looked good, had a good fight with Jorge Linares. He actually fought Jose Ramirez in the amateurs, and it was a close competitive fight. It was a good fight. You guys got to go look on YouTube. You should be able to find it. And Ramirez has actually entertained the idea of fighting Lomachenko as a pro, so that could be an option. Lomachenko is now at 35. Ramirez is at 40. And Ramirez, if I'm not mistaken, he said he would go to 35 after Amir Imam. You know what I mean? I don't know if that offer is still good, but that's a potential matchup we could see in the future. Now, the sky's the limit with Robert Garcia. Much respect to him. I definitely respect him and rate him as a trainer. Ramirez, he just became a champion. He's up in his game, and you know what I mean, he should be at an all-time high in confidence, especially getting the fight at home in Fresno, big top-ranked card. And see, I've been to the Save Mart Center in Fresno, and it's lit. It's like a ton of people. It's a big ass venue. Some people don't know about it, but it's a big venue, and he's from that area, so it fills out. They pack the house. Him and his co-promoter or promoter, Rick, they do a great job. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. All in all, I want to see what this partnership brings. Jose Ramirez, like I said, should be at an all-time high. I don't really know who Freddie Roach has as his trainer. Maybe you guys know who he's currently training, but a lot of his guys have, like I said, either lost or left. I mean, he's losing guys left and right. Another person that I was watching is Frankie Gomez. He looked like he had all the talent, but he hasn't fought since Canelo Khan undercard. And then I seen some recent pictures, and Gomez is like really big. I don't even think he's boxing anymore. So I'm not really sure who Freddie Roach is training, but I'm anxious to see Ramirez, what he does with Robert Garcia. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of this news. Pacquiao, now Jose Ramirez. And that's another thing. Ramirez is so experienced on top of fighting Lomachenko as an amateur. He's sparred with Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Obviously, that connection with Freddie Roach. I think he was one of the chief sparring partners maybe for the Chris Algieri fight. I think it might have been Ramirez and Victor Postal and guys like that. But I know he's sparred many rounds with Manny Pacquiao. So props to Pacquiao for, you know, he's stepping out on his own, seeing what the world has outside of Freddie Roach, and also Jose Ramirez. I'm sure these are big decisions because they're career decisions. Let me know what you guys think of Jose Ramirez. Who do you want to see him fight beyond this July 7th fight? And how do you think it'll work out with Freddie Roach no longer being the trainer and Robert Garcia stepping in? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.